Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for December 27th. December 27th is the 361st day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 362nd in leap years, with 4 days remaining to the end of the year. Wow, be here in just a minute, won't it?
Today's word is APGAR score. APGAR score is a test method performed on newborn babies 1 minute and 5 minutes after birth to evaluate the baby's physical condition. Babies who score low after 5 minutes are assessed again. The word APGAR is sometimes used as an acronym, or more correctly, we should say it's been made into a backronym to help remember what infants are tested for. In this instance, APGAR represents appearance, pulse, grimace, which has to do with reflexes, activity, which has to do with muscle tone, and respiration, which has to do with breathing. APGAR comes to us from Virginia APGAR, who lived from 1909 to 1974. She was an American anesthesiologist who specialized in neonatology, which is the care of newborn or especially premature infants. Virginia APGAR believed in the importance of early diagnosis of birth defects and developed the APGAR score in 1953 to quickly assess the health of newborn babies. APGAR score. And with that, on December 27th in the year 537, the construction of the Hagia Sophia in Constantinople was completed. Hagia Sophia, also known as the Church of the Holy Wisdom, was built in 537 before the Middle Ages, and it was famous in particular for its massive dome. It was the world's largest building and an engineering marvel of its time. It's considered the epitome of Byzantine architecture and is said to have changed the history of architecture. This is the birthday of German mathematician, astronomer, and astrologer Johann Kepler. He's a key figure in the 17th century scientific revolution, best known for his laws of planetary motion and his books. These works also provided one of the foundations for Newton's theory of universal gravitation. Johann Kepler lived to the age of 58. This is the birthday of French chemist and microbiologist Louis Pasteur, born December 27, 1822. He lived to the age of 73. On December 27, 1831, Charles Darwin embarked on his journey aboard the HMS Beagle. It will be during this trip that he will begin to formulate his theory of evolution. Now, wasn't it just yesterday that we were talking about Stephen Austin, the father of Texas, founder of Texas, after whom the city and capital, Austin, Texas, is named? And of course, most of those events took place in the 1820s, but it is that in December of 1836, he caught a cold that just got worse and worse, and before you know it, he had pneumonia. Back then, there wasn't much of anything that doctors could do for them, and Stephen Austin died on December 27, 1836, at the tender age of 43. Speaking of anesthesiologists and babies, it was on December 27, 1845, that ether was used as an anesthetic for childbirth for the first time by Dr. Crawford Long in Jefferson, Georgia.
And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include the link to my blog page that is called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, Parler, BitChute, and Getter. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.